Guys, I'm back, guys. I'm brand new. Look at this, a whole new nigga in front of you, guys. But look at my hairline, guys. I know you guys. Before I even get to anywhere else, let's just start with the angle of it. I know, guys. And then look how this is like a line here, and then like this, like he extended my hairline out that way. But you know one thing about it, two things for certain. Why does my pineapple juice look like this? When you're a baddie, a bad haircut never meant anything. But you know what? That's not the point of the video. You know what we're talking about today? Yesterday I was thinking to myself, I was like, what would happen if my emotions just went away? And then I really thought about it and I was like, the emotions and like the struggles and the battles that we face, it's to improve ourselves, it's to better ourselves. We learn things from it, we learn what we like, what we don't like. And also with the way that I think, I have this mindset of like everything in life is a test. So let's say I'm riding my bike down the street and a guy comes running down the street and bam, smashes me in my shit. And then I'm very upset because, well, I just got hit by a fucking car. And I still, like, keep a calm, demure, temper. Okay, a few days pass or whatever. Another car, bam, I get hit by a car again. Bam. I get up. I'm getting a little frustrated because, like, only a week passed and I got hit by a car again. So, like, now I'm kind of vexed. And then a few days go by, and then I get hit by a car again, and now I'm just like a ball of fucking rage. I'm fucking angry. I'm going off. Fuck this, fuck that, and I'm just like causing havoc everywhere. You see, I feel like that's the test aspect, you know? Like they say, oh well, in religion wise, they say like God will put a bunch like obstacles in your way to see if you could overcome it, you know? So that's why I feel like with the hardships that you face and the ups and downs to life, it's you being tested to see like if you're gonna fold under the pressure. And you see, once you realize that, for religious people, once you realize that, I feel like that's what kind of gets you to just like not turn sour. You know, me, I've been ran over by a car every day. Like I was like, this is just hypothetically though. Like my body was like all over the place. Like it was really like that. But you know what? I never I never folded. I never turned sour. Why? Because again, for me the way that I look at things is everything a test. Everything is a test, sorry. But you see, one thing about me is I look like with my character, I look very further into things, you know? So like example, if I were to like if what did I say? Shut up. If I were to drop salt, like if I'm putting salt on something and I drop salt and it got like a little bit got on the counter, me, I would sit there and I would look at it and I'd be like, what if I'm being tested right now to see if I'm gonna be dirty or not? You see, that's the type of person I am because again, that's not how everybody is. Like certain things are a test, yes, but for me, it's like with the overthinking that I do and always like thinking way further than I should. I just go down like a path of even more. So it's like I have to do this, I have to do this. And this is what also has me like always cleaning up because again, I'm in the mindset like, oh, if I leave that mess there, it's gonna catch up to me in the future and like I'm gonna be seen as like a dirty person when I die, and then I'm gonna contribute to the sin of being what is this, sloth? It is sloth. And I'm gonna contribute to that sin, and then when I die I'm gonna get punished for it. I think a lot, you know, but that's, I guess that is one part of your emotions. But again, back to the conversation. Sorry, I get lost a lot, you know. I think a lot, but the emotions, you know, it's just because like they you need to feel things, you know, to realize things is what it is. Like imagine you're watching a movie, you know, you're a kid, like, oh, you know, I'll start with the movie reference. You're watching a movie, okay, Fault in Our Stars, let's say. You're watching, actually I can't say that because I don't even remember how that went. Fuck it, you're watching a movie you're seeing a breakup scene. You're seeing the girl or the guy really get broken down. They're crying and they're very mad, and you're seeing how throughout the whole movie, like, it's really affecting their mental and all this. But you know, when you're a kid, you're not really realizing like the true meaning to it. And then what happens, you get older, and then you go through those breakups, and then all of a sudden you're sitting in the shoes of the person who was in that scene, and now you get it. And it's the same thing, like the songs. Like, you know how when we're younger, we're listening to these songs, we're not really listening, like we're not really hearing what they're saying. Like Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus, you know, we're listening to it when we're younger, we're singing the lyrics out loud. But then when we get older and we think back, we're like, we were really singing this? Were we really singing this at that age? We were really singing this at that age. And you know, that's the thing about it. It's like when you go through something rather than just seeing it from the outside, you know, it's a whole different ballgame. Oh, I was gonna say something that was gonna be so good, but I forgot. Frig, no, now it's gonna bother me that I can't think about it. But you know, it's like life is about experience. You know, if you were just not able to feel emotions and just be resilient, like, how would you be able to become a better version of yourself? You know, because that's what a lot of the experiences are for. Because you need to evolve and evolve and evolve yourself. So if you're just facing heartbreak and you're not feeling nothing from it, it's like, can you call it a heartbreak? Because nothing's really breaking, you know? It's heartbreak for a reason, because you really feel like something in you has left. Ooh, look at that jiggle. Damn, I'm starting to like a little buff. Um, but yeah, so it's like emotions, they're a very cool feature. Well, they're something that is needed in life. And you know, for people like me who experience emotions way deeper than, well, I guess you would say an average person would, if I were to get rid of my emotions, it's like, where would I go? Who would I be? That's what I found it. I found it. You see songs. You see, like, Adele dropped the album Adele 19. Oof, that album, Adele. You know, some people say, like, you see, no one could make this album other than a 19-year-old. And do you see, like, the age, the mindset of that comes with the age? It's really like a huge factor. Like, if you listen to Adele 19, that album, it's like, it would make sense. And then if you experience the heartbreak at 19, you're like, 2 plus 2, it's 4. It's definitely 4. Like, emotions are so beautiful. The way that certain age and the certain things that you go through at that age really, like, affects the, like, entire circumstance of how you take things. Like, if you're going through a little breakup, I guess a little high school breakup at 17, sorry, in grade 7 or whatever, you're like 12 years old, or however old you are in grade 7, you know, it's not that strong. You know, the emotions aren't really there. Rather than if you were experienced a breakup at 16, you know, your brain's a little bit more developed, it hurts a little bit more, but you're still not at the full, like, drastic fall. And then let's say you go through a breakup at 18, when you're more mature and you've learned from your past mistakes, but you still have more to learn. Now you start to really see the effect of the age and the mindset and what comes with it. And then that's where you evolve. That's where you learn your maturities, through fucking up, through being fucked over. That's where you learn to keep a guard up, to protect yourself, to do better for yourself. That's why that's just so best. Emotions, they're beautiful. Never shut out your emotions. You know, you're learning. It's a learning curve. Emotions really help you to become a better version of yourself. Don't feel bad for feeling. Don't feel bad at all. Because if we did not have emotions, I would just sit here. Imagine if I had no emotions, I would sit here. You would basically be a robot. You would just sit here, like, what would you talk about? You know, what experience can you share based off of emotion? Because every different experience that you've experienced in life, you were feeling something in the moment, like every part of it. When you were at the park when you were 5 with your mom and your dog, you were experiencing a type of happiness there. No, when you were dealing with your first breakup at 16, you were experiencing sadness, were you not? When your dog ran away, what were you feeling? You were feeling a type of grief, a type of sadness, a type of anger, because your dog is gone. You know, all these emotions, We feel an emotion every day. Every day we're feeling a type of emotion. And that's the beautiful thing to life. Our emotions and our feelings. That's all for today. If you get it, you get it.